Madam Mayor, thank you very much. Esteemed council member, thank you. Superintendent, don't go too far. To the great principal, you know what? These types of things don't happen without that support. Okay, so without the support of this community, this school, all the work that you and your staff do for these kids, that's really what makes these things happen. So thank you for you and your team for making this happen today. Appreciate you.
Now, the reason we want to make sure we all know here, school police is here, along with many other individuals, is to share that you are safe. Now, I'm going to turn around for a moment to give you the reason for that mural. It's called Transforming. History is being transformed by the voices around us and those people who have set an example, like these esteemed individuals behind me. So today, we're about to start. We're ready with the flag. Mr. Carvalho, if you can let them know, we'll do a presentation of the flag so we can begin our ceremony. We got to keep it at a clip. My boss is right behind me, and I want to make sure we keep on schedule. So, and my other boss is looking right at me. So I got to be, actually, both my bosses are down there. You know, that means I'm, that's all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Mosqueda, are we ready to begin? Then let's begin the ceremony with the presentation of the flags. Can we please stand? That's it. Second mic.
Please rise. Everyone put your right hand over your heart. Face the flag. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Please have a seat. Give it up for Celeste of Sky America. All right, you gotta do better. Give it up for Sky in America. Un aplauso, dale gas. Ahora sí, así se debe. Ladies and gentlemen, scouting, I happen to be an Eagle Scout, Troop 321, Immaculate Conception. Bottom line is, you gotta remember these things. So, they're worried I'm off agenda. All right, next, if we could have, Osceola Street Elementary began with the arts many years ago. We're gonna have a little marching band come out here, and then we're gonna have a poem from a beautiful artist who spoke at the inaugural of Biden that sets the stage for our mural behind us. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have you pay attention to our little marching band from Osceola Street Elementary. One day, we'll be leading the parade. You don't know what that takes. I play accordion. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was feeling every beat. Come on, guys, jump in there. come on, hágala. Well done, well done. Well, Ulysses, think about it. Those are the seats, so they get seats. We want to make sure we take care of our little ones here. Oh, Ulysses, dale. There you go. Give an applause. Now your parents are in the house, so it's okay. Just relax. You did everything already. You're good. Daniel, thank you. All right, Mr. Cruz. I know how you feel right now, Jesse. You feeling good now? You think that's bad? Look at the kids right behind you. They're about to do the poem. Are we ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's cheer on. In celebration, Miss Atherton, you want to introduce the poem? Ready? Yep. Now let me explain. We were fortunate to have a poem presented to us, and I think you're gonna remember this poem because it called to purpose what we're gonna do today. And we need you to. Unfortunately, we don't have that many mics. We're in elementary school. I know we act big, but we're in elementary school. So they're going to try to enunciate and articulate. Just please pay attention. Thank you.
When day comes, we ask ourselves, where can we find light in his never-ending shade? The loss we carry, a sea we must wade. We've braved the belly of the beast. We've learned that quiet isn't always peace. And the norms and notions of what just isn't always justice. And yet, the dawn is ours before we knew it. Somehow, we do it. Somehow, we've weathered and witnessed a nation that isn't broken, but simply unfinished.
We, the successors of a country and a time where a skinny black girl descended from slaves and raised by a single mother, can dream of becoming president only to find herself reciting for one. And yes, we are far from polished, far from pristine, but this doesn't mean we're striving to form a union that is perfect. We are striving to forge our union with purpose, to compose a country committed to all cultures, colors, characters, and conditions of man.
And so we lift our gazes not to what stands between us, but what stands before us. We close the divide because we know to put our future first. We must first put our differences aside. We lay down our arms so that we can reach our arms toward another. We seek harm to none and harmony for all. Let the globe, if nothing else, say this is true, that even as we grieved, we grew, that even as we hurt, we hoped, that even as we tired, we tried, that we'll forever be tied together victorious, not because we will never again know defeat, but because we will never again sow division.
Scripture tells us to envision that everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid. If we're to live up to our own time, then victory won't lie in the blade, but in all the bridges we've made.
That is the promised blade, the hill we climb if only we dare it, because being American is more than a pride we inherit. It's the past we stepped into and how we repair it. We've seen a force that would shatter our nation rather than share it, would destroy our country if it enduring democracy. And this effort very nearly succeeded. While democracy can be periodically delayed, it can never be permanently defeated.
In this truth, in this faith, we trust, for while we have our eyes on the future, history has its eyes on us. This is the era of just redemption revered in its conception. We did not feel prepared to be the heirs of such a terrifying hour, but within it we found the power to author a new chapter, to offer hope and laughter to ourselves. So while once we asked, how could we possibly prevail over catastrophe? Now we assert, how could catastrophe possibly prevail over us?
We will not march back to what was, but move to what shall be. A country that is bruised but whole, benevolent but bold, fierce and free. We will not be turned around or interrupted by intimidation, because we know our inaction and inertia will be the inheritance of the next generation. Our blunders become their burden, but one thing is certain: if we merge mercy with might and might with right, then love becomes our legacy and changes our children's birthright.
So let us leave behind a country better than the one we were left. With every breath from our bronze-pounded chests, we will raise this wounded world into a wondrous one. We will rise from the golden hills of the west. We will rise from the windswept northeast, where our forefathers first realized revolution. We will rise from the lake-rimmed cities of the Midwestern states. We will rise from the sun-bathed south. We will rebuild, reconcile, and recover in every known nook of our nation, in every corner called our country. Our people, diverse and beautiful, will emerge battered but beautiful. When day comes, we step out of shade, aflame and unafraid. The new dawn moves as we free it, for there is always light. If only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it.
All right, you gotta stand up. What is that? Can you both stand up? You stand up for that. Good. Oh, come on. Let's give it up for our esteemed children here. That's our future. All right, thank you. This is one of our itinerant. She runs my orchestra. We have a 64-piece orchestra. To Miss Jenny Atherton, un gran aplauso, please. Come on, for my teacher. Hey, by the way, she did it all on her volunteer time. That one came up and did everything. Ladies and gentlemen, let me now move to our core purpose for today: a celebration of art and of history. The theme is how voices transformed our history. And I'll keep it simple in this regard. History is defined by its future. And in our case, our future is not just the children, it's us. We represent a history that was developed even as early in our nation, when they formed the Federalist Papers and talked about a nation that would be united, a nation that would be able to check and balance, a people that would look for the needs of all. And it's in that voice that we represent today. Look at my audience. What a diverse, beautiful, incredible. This is Osceola. And you represent the beauty. Look at my babies, my little ones. The grace and the joy of this moment is today's in history is not about us being left behind or something that we no longer can see, but a future that is based upon a statement. A statement that memorialized from an individual. Where's Ernie? Ernie Merlin, where's my artist? Stand up. Where are you? Stand up. That's the man. Working together with muralism. Come on, artists, stand up. Stand up. Those artists came here, and these beautiful people came and taught my children how to become muralists, and you're about to see the work in a moment. Now let me make a point to what brought us here even larger. We could easily get caught up in the petty, the small-minded, the short text, the derivatives, or the taking of any energy. Or we could be hope. We could be joy. We could be responsible. And we can actually listen to those voices that brought us to this moment. So history was transformed when I heard someone from, I'm talking about from India, a daughter of a single parent who basically gave evidence to her granddaughter in the audience and said to her, I accept your nomination, not for myself, but to represent all people, all people, all nations who come before us. Them at the tribes, we'll talk about them in a moment. Then we talk about, in addition, another face, Ruth Bader Ginsburg is up here. You're gonna see her. A woman who at a time was basically speaking for all women who couldn't in some states own property, who didn't have rights and access, and allowed a huge part of, that we need. It's not just right. We need women to stand up and lead us. We need women to help us reconcile. And in many cases, we need women to lead us. Next, we talked about Latin America and the indigenous tribes. A woman who spoke from Latin America, not just of Latin America, but of all tribes and all nations, from Latin America to the north, Rigoberta Manchu. Her voice speaking not only for the indigenous tribes, but for women of the indigenous tribes. Next, I'm gonna hold for last. I'm gonna come back up on this one after our esteemed superintendent. But it is Karen Bass, and I'll tell you what made me cry. And I'll talk to you how she led me to tears in a moment, not right now. Let me go to my heroic, beautiful, esteemed colleague, and I would say, Randy, can I say friend? Can I say friend? Esteemed friend? That's her husband right there. So I'm not messing around here. I brought in the husband. I love this woman. I don't love her because she's sweet for me or kind to me. I love her for her dedication over 35 years of helping every child grow and have access. Every child got a voice because this teacher made it her purpose to make sure that whoever came into that room would do better. And I can almost tell you, because I'm a data guy. You want to know about that? That's that young guy in the checker chair right there. He's my brother, David Baca. He and I grew up together. He and I were data people. I tracked this woman's data for 35 years. This young lady has helped children, whoever they were, have hope, have their own hope. And the purpose of education is not to live someone else's story, but to live their own. And with that being said, let me tell you who led me to that last statement. My esteemed colleague, who I'm about to introduce in a moment right now. My leader, my superintendent, and why I'm proud. Okay, this is not a job. Let me tell you why I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him because he also stood up for many of our children to feel safe on my campus. He also stood up and made choices when people were going after our state in terms of our choices to allow people to have access and entry, to be treated with dignity and respect. This young man, because I'm older than him, this young man was able to stand up as an individual and to say, no, this school district is going to do what's right. And fortunately, my sister, Ms. Gones, who's also going to speak up, she backed him up, my board. So I want you to give a big round of applause. I mean, I want to hear it with joy. I want you to stand up and cheer. One of my heroes today, a man who stands not just behind a strategic plan. Those are not just words. It helped me deal with all these expenses and helping the arts program. This guy helped me bring these resources here. So please, let us all give a round of applause. Mr. Alberto Carvalho, our superintendent, LAUSD.
Many things to love about Principal Velasquez, but I think he needs a little bit more passion, more energy, right? What a joy it is for me to be here at Osceola Street Elementary School, a fantastic school in such an important community to all of us. To our distinguished board member, Kelly Gones, to our fantastic distinguished mayor, Mayor Bass, to City Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez, and also on stage, someone whose image will forever adorn this school, Teresita Derchan. Thank you so much for your presence here on the stage of hope and opportunity for the children of our community. I'll be very brief because it's getting very chilly here. What a fantastic day. So when Principal Velasquez talks about the voices of transformation, he's speaking about voices of leadership. He's speaking about individuals who selflessly, through their words and actions, elevate the possibility, the dignity, the humanity of people in our community and beyond. And those voices, as this beautiful mural depicts, are voices of the past, of the present, and they will inspire voices for the future. It is no doubt as to why Mayor Karen Bass belongs on that mural, being a first of many and the first in our community for many, having the courage to stand up for that which is right, righteous, and rightful. That deserves to be celebrated and commemorated. There is absolutely no doubt education as a transformative tool of empowerment for kids in our community. And of course, we know why Kamala Harris deserves to be on that wall. We know why Ruth Bader Ginsburg deserves to be on that wall, or why Rigoberta Menchú deserves to be on that wall. They are valiant, they are courageous, they elevate all of our collective spirit and soul through the words and the works they do every single day. So Mr. Principal, wherever you are, and whatever good trouble you're doing, thank you for elevating the goodness of our community, particularly now, when one could get lost in the insult, one could get lost in the inhumanity, one could get lost in the demeaning that we see so frequently around us. But these good people and those on that wall teach us that decency, humanity, passion, and compassion are the words and the actions and the attitudes that we can best teach our children. Unas palabras en español. Me siento muy orgulloso de estar aquí con nuestra comunidad celebrando personas del pasado y aquí del presente y del futuro que representan nuestra tradición, nuestra cultura y el coraje de hacer lo que es correcto, principalmente para nuestros niños. Voces de líderes, todas ellas mujeres líderes que han cambiado nuestra historia, haciendo aquí de nuestra comunidad un mejor futuro para todos. Es una gran honra compartir este momento con ustedes, con nuestra comunidad y con las personas que más influencian lo bueno de Los Ángeles, de nuestro estado y de nuestra nación. Thank you very much. Congratulations to the individuals who forever adorn Osceola Street Elementary School.
All right, this is a guy who came out in Spanish and how fortunate we are. Now let me ask you all for a moment. Karen Bass, our mayor, what happened for us, we as a city not too long ago had undergone a historical moment where basically transformed our time, and we lost hope for a bit. But this young lady, right after we basically had that down moment, we didn't quite feel too hopeful, she stood up. She stood up, and she stood up in a healthy way because she wasn't representing just a city, she was representing all of us. And it was with tears that she made me feel pride in her being my mayor, when she spoke up for people just because they don't have papers, that they would treat them with dignity and respect. For me, that's it. A person who's willing to take a courageous step forward and to stand up and say, this city, we, our neighbors, our families, we all have a right to be treated with dignity. And it's with that reason that I want to ask you to welcome Mayor Karen Bass.
Thank you, everyone. Well, what a wonderful afternoon this is to be here. And what about Principal Velasquez, huh? What about him? Oh my God. Let me just tell you that schools thrive when there are leaders who are truly doing this work out of their love and commitment to our children. Now, the whole time I've been up here, he's been stressing out over his babies. He's been stressing out over his babies because you've only been in school for a couple of days and you were able to perform. And I just have to say to the young people who presented the colors, to the incredible band, to the students who read the famous poem, thank you so much. You did a wonderful job, and I want everybody to give you a round of applause. And I have to say to the parents, how lucky you are to have a school like this with a leader who is so committed, with a leader of all of our schools, our superintendent, who is so committed to making sure that our schools and our students thrive. And the idea that after 3 years of going through COVID, that the students in LA Unified have caught up and surpassed, that a week ago we had a press conference talking about we wanted to protect our students no matter what. And it was kind of sad to say we want to protect our students from our federal government, but the commitment from the superintendent, from the teachers, from the parents, from the educators was that we are going to protect our students and their parents and our communities, no matter who it is that tries to divide us. We're going to stand together. That is what we are going to do. So it is an honor that you chose to put me on the mural. I'm very humbled by that. But what I know is that whether you're on the mural or like our other leaders that are here, whether you're not, the point is that the women up on this stage contribute to our community every single day. And I hope it's a message to the babies, to the young people that are here, and I hope you don't mind. That is said to you out of total love. I hope you don't mind, and I hope you understand that it is our job as adults to make sure that you are completely prepared for when we throw that baton to you, that you take that baton and that you not just lead in the community, but you lead in the city and that you lead in the world. So thank you so much for the honor to be here with you today. Thank you.
Now, this is time. Ladies and gentlemen, my little ones are right there. If we can all look over to the mural, the unveiling of our Osceola mural in recognition. Ready? All right, kids, dale gas. Vámonos. Go. Rigoberta Mancho, RBG, and come on, bring out Karen. There she goes, Karen with the smile. Oh my God. And all the way, Miss Kirsten, and Miss Kamala Harris. Look at there is Miss Teresa Durchin. And we're right now, muralism is about to step up, take a picture up there. We're gonna ask the individuals. We're gonna do a few speeches more, but we're getting on the time right now. So Miss Monica and Miss Teresa are gonna step up in a minute. So real quick, these will do their picture real fast, because these individuals, you got a couple of seconds here. Ready, guys? 5, 4, 3. I'm doing it at a timer, brother. There's a reason. I got the sun to do it. 2. Come on, dale guys. And ready? Dale. Bravo. Thank you, muralism. All right, let's take a seat. We're about to finish with the speeches. We still have Ms. Gomez, we still have Ms. Rodriguez. We want a few more words, and then we're gonna close our ceremony. And thank you all for being here. So ladies and gentlemen, first, before we do that, our esteemed teacher, Ms. Teresa Durchin, can we bring her on up here? A few words for everybody. Let's take our seats. Vámonos.
45 years I've had the privilege of teaching and learning alongside young people, each one unique, creative, and full of potential. In that time, I've discovered that children are not just learners, they're teachers too. They see the world through a lens that is unfiltered by cynicism, full of imagination and rooted in possibility. When we truly listen to them, we gain insights not only into who they are, but that they are into the kind of world that we could create together. My role as an educator has never been just about academics. It's about empowerment. It's about helping children find the courage to express themselves, to believe that their thoughts matter, and to trust that their ideas can shape the future. Children have so much to teach us about empathy, about innovation, and about resilience. When we nurture their voices, we don't just support their growth, we enrich our entire society. After 35 years, I can say with certainty, giving children a platform to speak, to create, and to lead is one of the most important investments we can make in our future. Thank you.
You surprised me. It's because I normally get a lot more time with her. That's right. Okay. Well, let me now bring up to the podium. When I first came here, it was just a joy to know. I'm going to go, if you don't mind, I'm going to hit it. We have both these women. They almost shepherded me into the school site. I'm going to put it. Kelly came I think it was the second day after you were elected. Is that right? And Monica helped me save the school also by bringing in resources in the community with Silmar Neighborhood Council. So I'm going to start with Kelly because you were the first day, because Monica's been here like helping me out with the garden. So we'll talk. Kelly, te toca. So let's welcome our esteemed board member and supporter, Ms. Kelly Gomez. Un aplauso.
Thank you so much, Principal Velasquez. Let's give it up one more time for Principal Velasquez for being such an incredible leader. I love to come by Osceola not only for the incredible students who we saw here today with our marching band and our reciters of the poem, but also because with Principal Velasquez, I don't need coffee. I just get his energy and I can keep rolling on. But it's so wonderful to be here with you. I am Kelly Gomez. I am proud to represent our community of Silmar and Osceola Elementary on the LAUSD Board of Education. And what an honor it is to be able to celebrate this marvelous day. I got to see the beginnings of the mural when I was here doing a food and supplies giveaway after the January fires to help support our victims of the Hearst fire as well as the other fires throughout Los Angeles. And I was excited then, but I'm just so thrilled to see the beautiful product that all of our students will get to look up to and be inspired by every single day. And what I want to lift up is that these incredible women leaders teach us that leadership isn't just about breaking barriers. It's about opening doors for those who will come after them. And the people who will come after them are our kids who are here at our school, at Osceola Elementary School. They are talented and they are brilliant, and it's our job as a school district to ensure they have every opportunity in the world. As a school board member, I am fighting every day to ensure that our communities are safe and our kids have the opportunity to get the best possible public education right here in our neighborhood school in Osceola. While we all may be facing fear and trauma at this time because of the raids and the attacks of the federal government, what these women's stories call us to is courage and bravery and using our voice in times of crisis. And that's what I know that our educators do every single day that they support our kids here at Osceola. It's what our kids are doing because they speak truth to power and they will fight for their own opportunity for an education. And it's what our entire school district is about, ensuring that there is equity and justice for every single child that we serve. I want our community to know that they can count on me, count on our superintendent, our schools, to ensure that our schools are safe for all of our students and families, no matter what. That is what our mission is. So I am beyond thrilled to celebrate this beautiful mural and to ensure that every student who sees it every single day knows that they are the future and they are powerful. Thank you so much.
All right, now you have to see Monica como hermanita because she's actually always been here to help me out with funny. So Miss Monica Rodriguez, our councilwoman, an esteemed colleague, not only that, a neighbor. Un aplauso y un abrazo.
Thank you so much. Gracias, Principal Velasquez. Primeramente, quiero decir a las familias que están aquí o están mirando en su televisión. Nosotros estamos aquí para apoyar a sus familias, sus hijos aquí, en todas las escuelas aquí en la ciudad de Los Ángeles. Pero quiero dar las gracias a las maestras, a todos los maestros y Superintendent Carvalho, porque en este momento tan difícil para nuestra comunidad, es importante que ustedes saben que estamos aquí a apoyar a ustedes, a proteger a sus hijos, que no van a dejar a un presidente a tener no quiere que ustedes tienen miedo, porque estamos aquí a apoyar y proteger a ustedes. Todos estamos aquí juntos para ayudar a sus familias y es importante que ustedes saben eso, ¿ok? Gracias. I want to thank all the teachers, the administrators, and the leadership of Superintendent Carvalho for taking such a strong stance to protect our kids and our communities. That we're not going to let anybody terrorize in our academic institutions. We're going to continue to protect and create a safe space for the young people here in Los Angeles. And I want to thank all the teachers, the administrators that stood up and fought back in the wake of the raids. I want to take that minute to thank them. Please give them a round of applause. It's an honor to be here with you all at the start of what is another hot school year here in the San Fernando Valley, but to celebrate through this piece of art. Art is a unique way of telling our stories and ensuring that we memorialize this history for generations to come. And muralism has done an outstanding job of making sure, Ernie and his leadership, making sure that everyone in our community has the opportunity to express their gifts in every way possible. But I want to take a moment to take special acknowledgement of Teresa Durchin. Because as a third grader at Sharp Avenue Elementary School, there was a teacher by the name of Anita Zepeda that inspired me and taught me the value of my voice and that I wouldn't be silenced by anyone. And it was based on her example of opening up doors for kids like me that so often were dismissed about the future that was open for us. She then became the person who helped swear me in when I became the first woman elected to represent our community. And that's what I expect is going to be the future for Teresa, is that through her example, for more than 3 decades, nearly 4 decades, teaching our kids and letting them teach her that our voices are valuable, that they are powerful, and they are authentic, and that we should never be silenced from speaking truth to power. So with that, I'd like to give a certificate of appreciation to Teresa Durchin for her years of inspiring academic leadership here at Osceola Elementary School. We are so fortunate for her example and to all the teachers that help make sure that our kids have a future that's brighter. Thank you so much for your service to the people of Sylmar, to our community. Come on up.
Thank you.
Well, somos Latinos. You can't help but bring flowers. Ready, guys? Kids, come on up here. Ven para acá, Trinity. Trinity, come on up, sweetheart. Give it to Miss Durchin and to our mayor, Miss Bass, who's on the mural. Let's give them some flowers. Puro Latinos there. Gotta end with the flowers. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that is the near end to our ceremony. We have a few pictures we're gonna take right now. We're gonna ask our esteemed guests to come up and take a mural shot with us all. So if you can walk, step down gently, take your time, and walk on over. We're gonna join you over there and take a photo. And we're gonna invite the children to take a photo also with them. And those of you que vienen, we have Mission College here. Of course, we have police. All say hi as we get these images down. I wanna thank you again for being here. And as always, proud to be here. And my esteemed teachers, look at Mr. Silva and Mr. Casario right at the back there. No, we're not alone. So thank you for being here, and thank you for joining us this afternoon. Have a great afternoon and a safe journey home as you leave us. Woo. We did it. I did it at 3:26. Under schedule. 3:26. I did it. Miss Ayala. I'm sorry.
Maybe I take a picture. You guys step back, and then I will. We're missing one here. Turning. Why don't you guys start spreading? Yeah, guys, can you guys step back a little bit? One more, right here.
I'm coming. Where's Durchin? I know, where's Durchin? Teresa! Oh my God. Yes?
Okay. All right, everybody ready? Yeah. All right, everybody, look right over here. 1, 2, 3. Down in front, you guys are in front of the camera. We're gonna do one more with the Eagle Scout.
Higo, vámonos, hijos. I'm cooking right now.
Okay, everybody.
Enchiladas going right now.
Right over here.
Pan dulce quemado.
1, 2, 3.
So, look to the left. Look to the right. Look to goodbye. All right. Yeah, we done. Gracias. Okay. I've done my Oh yeah, picture. Wait, sorry. You gotta do a picture. Show it to my wife. They're gonna believe it. Sign these. Let me take them all together. That way it'll be easier for me to sign.
You know what would be great is get a shot of you with your.
Okay, but I'm gonna take care of these kids.
You take care of them first. I'll wait.
There you go, Valerie. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Charlotte.
She couldn't really see.
Dad, could you drop Please, I grab a paper. Thank He's been waiting, and I'm like,
Gotta be brave. Go ahead.
yeah, that's what I said.
Thank you very
Thank you so much.
Sir, one more at the Eagle Scout, and then I gotta whisk you
He's
away.
been waiting for a picture, and I said, you know what, I'll get it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Right, let me take it.
I know.
Yeah.
Works at Harbor Freight.
No, he's got his own.
Got it?
Thank you.
Gracias.
All right.
All right, we're good. I think we did everything. Where's Kelly? My God,
Adiós, Mónica. Adiós, Mónica.
Thank you. That's amazing.
Where's the
I mean, I don't want to keep you.
No, I'm just taking it on.
They told me to set up. Yeah, he's great though. Yeah, just send us an email. We'll make it happen.
I got you water. I hope you're not.
A couple of boys in the back. Say hi. Gotcha.
Get the coach. Coach Wendy.
When they come and say hi.
Hi.